talk about a little bit about smart cities. We believe that there are, we have different types of cities. We have as many cities as many types of cities as we have types of people. So what we believe is that although there are different types of cities, there are common issues. There are common issues in infrastructure, there are common issues in public transportation, in safety, in security. So just to share a few examples of it, in a country like the United States, we have around 14,000 water damages issues per day. That's quite a lot. And other cities, they have roads and highways preservation issues, or even electrical problems caused by accidents or by incidents that impact households and impact industries as well. So there's not only a matter of incidents or issues, there's also room for improvement. We have cities that, for instance, in this example, that there's not enough waste recycling. So we need to take care of that. Our approach on how to deal with this is that we created an app. So citizenship and government can work together in solving these issues. So the way it works is that the citizen download it for free on their smartphones. They log in the issue that they see or that they find in the city, on the street. They report that to the local government or the municipality or the public services company, the utility company. And what they can do is not only alert them of the incident, but what we do is we set up a whole process within the municipality, within the government, so they can take care of that. They can send it to the appropriate party, a vendor, a contractor, or even within the same organization, so they can solve it. Once that gets solved, the contractor can also log in the number of materials that they use, etc., etc. So once it gets fixed, then we get it back to the citizen. You can have an inspector doing some reviews, because depending on the municipality, they have their own set of process and bureaucracy. You know that municipalities all over the world vary from country to country. So we have different ways of setting up that process, mapping that process, so it gets to the citizen or citizens, because it may have been reported by various types of citizens at the same time. So they get back to that and they can give feedback about it. As we've seen, I think, 2 presentations before, there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of apps that take care of connecting citizens with the government or with the public services companies. But there's a lot of room for us. According to Gartner, on a 2016 report, it's a $5 billion market. So although there's a lot of applications, there's different ways of approaching the issue. So some of them are approaching it from a communication perspective, so they set up an app so they can communicate with their citizens. Some other on the management on the managing of the issue. We believe that both of the approaches have to be together. And as you can see, for the number that I just gave you, there's no preferred vendor, preferred app usage. So how we are doing with all that competition that we have in the world. We have around 18 implementations in place and 2,000 pilots running, all of them in Latin America, in Mexico, in Argentina, and in Chile. And what we have been seeing is that we have been evolving the platform as we have received feedback. So it's not just only the citizens that are reporting the issues. We have an IoT interface, so we can put sensors on vehicles, and they can, through a patterned road, they can receive data on, for instance, lightning, where there's not enough light in the street, and they can report back to the security forces, so they can map, for instance, a crime map of the area, so they can give real information to ensure more security in that area. We have another implementation on a water service company, that they use the company from a communication perspective, where they send proactive communications to the citizens, to their clients, saying, okay, I'm going to cut the service from 10 to 12, so please use your water consciously, or don't do your laundry at that time because you won't have any water. So again, both sides the communication side and the management side are very important to us. Those are some of our logos. So after what I said, what are we here for? Why are we here for? This is the second year we are in 4 years from now. And despite the goal, despite the number of clients that we have, we want to become the number one. I mean, there's no market leader. There's a lot of room for growth. We want to be that growth. So we have a lot of, there you see some facts and figures of how we are doing, but what we really want is to grow. And in order to rise the bar, we understand that we have to create partnerships. We have to create commercial partnerships. So that's what we are doing here right now. We are talking with some potential partners. We already have a few ones in Latin America. We're looking to expand to Europe and to the US. Thank you. And that's about it. So thank you for the time reminder. Go ahead.
Again, thank you very much. And do we have any questions from the audience? Yes? Can we get a mic or?
Thanks for the presentation. Appreciate it. How do you make money with this, with the business model?
We sell it to our clients are the governments, are the municipalities, or the public services companies. So we sell it to them. It's a SaaS model. We monetize it by per month, depending on the municipality, depending on the bureaucracy. They may have a yearly contract, so they pay based on that. We have a fee for that.
Right, thank you. Any other? I have one question actually. Oh, or we have a question over there. Yes.
It's quite interesting the social scope of these apps that give scope actually to elderly people that are out of jobs and are doing nothing but going around the city and say, oh, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. So I think it's quite interesting from the social point of view. But my issue would be something that you need to think about is how do you actually filter the real issues that need to be addressed by the spam of 2 million people just going around to take pictures and say, that I would like more green, that I would like more red.
Yeah, I mean, for the implementations that we have cities from 20 to 25,000 people right now. It's an education perspective. People need to be aware of how to use this. So it's a learning curve. A lot of communication needs to be done from the municipality towards the citizenship, so they start using it. But yes, of course, at the beginning they report, as you said, other people report everything. And the other issue is that municipalities were a little bit scared of, okay, now that we're going to have problems, someone is going to tell us that we are not doing our job properly. And newsflash, you're not doing your job properly. Facebook is saying that, Twitter is saying that. So, in fact, I'm giving you a tool where you can not only get the information, but you can also manage the issue, resolve it, and show a solution. Thank you.
Right, thank you. And actually, my question was somewhat related to his, but my fear is the opposite. So, how do you get people motivated to participate, and what have you noticed that triggers people to participate more? Is it their age, maybe because they have nothing to do, or what triggers them?
No, we haven't seen any age. I mean, we haven't done that study yet, but I've seen people from all ranges of ages doing that. The key is communication, and that key is on the government side, because we can provide a tool. In fact, we provide the experiences, but we help them also in their marketing campaigns to show them through the social media and usual channels about how to use it and how to spread the word.
Right. Well, thank you very much. A round of applause for him, please.